Frase.io has produced some really killer SEO tools, and recently they just put out some AI copywriting tools to pair with them, and that's what we're going to take a close look at in this video. So I'm starting off with a fresh outline in the outline builder here, and I'm just going to type in best Discord bots, because that is the keyword that I'd like to rank for, and I'm going to hit enter. And now it's pulled up the search volume for this keyword, as well as search volume for some other relevant keywords. And then right here, we have a bunch of related questions and topics that have to do with this search. And I can just go through here and check off any that I want to include in my outline. All right, I think that's good. So I'm going to hit create document. And then right here, we have the target search query. Make sure that that's what you want it to be. It is for me, best Discord bots. And I'm just going to leave it in the general folder and hit create document. So now over here in the sidebar, Frase is going out and searching the top 20 search engine results places, the top 20 ranking sites. It's scanning them, importing a bunch of content, importing a bunch of data that I can potentially use in order to build a really well-rounded blog post. And if we look right here, it says 14 out of 20 results processed. So that means that some of the results it's trying to process, it wasn't able to do so. And so what I usually like to do is start with the top 10 rather than the top 20. And then I'm going to scroll down and look for any that look like they're not being processed properly, which sometimes there will be a not processed marker next to it, but I don't see any. So that probably means that it's these ones, these top.gg ones. I'm gonna get rid of those. And I'm gonna come down here and just add a couple more articles, because I'm writing an article for a blog, not a a Discord server. All right, so now we've got 8 sources selected. Hit save. And now we've got, in the sidebar over here, we've got kind of a breakdown of what we're going to need to write a good article on this topic. So it's saying it needs to be probably around 1,200 words, maybe more, have at least 2 headers, probably more, have at least 2 links, at least 15 images, and the average domain authority for the ranking sites, it looks like, is about 54, 55, and the average post has about 20 backlinks to it. So that is what might be required to rank for this article, at least according to Frase. Now I think that I can probably do it with a lot less. For example, a lot more headers, probably more words, probably more content, quite possibly less images, and fewer backlinks, and lower domain authority. I think I should be able to rank for this with just a few links, really. But I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. It's just going to start off with the content, and that's what we're doing right here. So right here, I've got some tabs. I've got the content brief tab. I've got my content tab where I can write my content, and I can create additional tabs if I want. So I think I'm going to load the brief in a separate one so that it doesn't get in the way of my already selected questions over here. So in order to create a brief, you can just hit automate brief, and then you get to select what you want it to load. I always like statistics, questions, people also ask, and topics usually. And then we just hit insert brief into editor. And this is how we're going to get a lot of the data that's just really easy to work with that we can use to inform our decisions. All right, so let's come back to the content tab just for a moment. And I'm going to go to topic score and select titles. Okay, so I definitely need to have Discord in the title, we know that. And then I'm going to go to headers, and these are some other terms that might be good to use in either the title of the article or in the subheaders. All right, now Let's come back here. And so a common question that's being asked is, what is the best Discord bot in 2021? We see that here. We see that over here in the original questions that we looked at. So that might be something that I either want to address or answer directly in my title. So we have, what is the best Discord bot 2021? So we can put in just 2021 right here. Best Discord bots of 2021. This probably won't be a very good title, but I'll just use it for now, just to demonstrate how you might do something like this. Add these tools to your Discord bot list. The title is going to be a bit too long. But you can see now that I've used some of those terms in a header, they're lighting up over here. And that will, at some point, increase my content score, which is still 0 because there's no real content in there. And then so over here, I can go to top topics, and this is kind of the most important topics in that it sees used in the main content. Then we can go to long tail, which are longer tail 2+ word keywords that we should be using. And if you want to blacklist any terms, you can hit this little symbol, the circle with the line through it right here, and that'll put them on the blacklist so that they don't get counted towards the content score. That probably won't be necessary for this one, but it is sometimes if you're writing something that has multiple meanings and some of the articles that are getting loaded for it are about the other thing than what you're talking about, then you might need to blacklist terms in that case. So now let's get right into the AI writing tools. So if you notice down here, I have this little green robot and the Write For Me button. And then I've got a little drop down or drop up menu. So if I click on that, it's going to open upwards, and I can go to smart lists, and I can get it to brainstorm topics, questions, and outline or takeaways. This is another tool that we'll get into a bit later, templates, and then just bugs and requests. So the first thing I'm going to start with is outline about the above, and see if I can get it to write an outline about the title that I've created. So this is actually really good. I mean, I love the first question. We're definitely going to use that as a heading. And then underneath of that, we'll probably have a subheading, which will be, what are Discord bots? Make that an H3. Don't need this one, but I do like this one. I'm going to add Discord in here, just so it says the keyword a little bit more. This is a good heading. Oops. I guess I could have left that as it was, but I want it to be an H3. Oh, it did all of them. That's okay. All right, the rest of these are kind of useless. I'm going to come right back up here, right underneath my title again, and then I'm going to go to Smart Lists, and I'm going to say questions about the above, and let it write some questions related to Discord bots for me. Thanks in advance. All right, so these aren't great. It's going to need a little bit more information, I think, than that in order to start producing good content here. So what I'm going to do is see if I can get it to write a bit of an introduction for me. So I could use a template, but that would take a little bit longer. I might look at those in another video because it's kind of its own thing. But if I just click on this main write for me button right here, now I can give it context. If I feel like it needs it, I can increase or decrease the length of the output right here. We'll put it at 150 characters, and I can change the creativity level. But because I want it to be writing factual stuff, I'm going to leave it at 1 out of 5, and I'm just going to say write for me. All right, maybe I need to lead it a little bit here. Have you heard of Discord? It is. Now we'll see if it writes for me. It is a new free voice and text chat app that has been gaining popularity in the last few months. All right, now I'm going to change new to awesome because it's not very new anymore. It's not just for gamers anymore. You can use it to talk with your friends on Facebook or Skype as well, and if you're looking for an alternative to Slack, then this might be right up your alley. In fact, there are so many features available within Discord that we decided to make a list of them all right here. 1. Create your own server. I'm going to move this down. I might use it later down here somewhere. And I think that's a decent intro actually. So I'm just going to come down to here. And then we have what is Discord. I say Discord is, and I'm going to get it to write for me some more. All right, so it's putting out some pretty high quality content here. And I'm just going to close this for a moment, take a look at the topic score. So it's actually, it's not hitting a ton of the keywords that I want to be using, but it looks like it has gotten a couple of them, like friends. And I think the way to get it to use more of those keywords is going to be for me to really prompt it a little bit more than I have been doing. But I just wanted to make a quick video to demonstrate that, to kind of show off some of the options that we have with these Frase AI copywriting tools now. And I'm going to make some follow-up content similar to this, where we're going to get into using these tools a little bit more. Maybe I'll write an entire article with them, and we'll take a look at the other options like templates and transitions a little bit more as well, because those are pretty cool too. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.